The tactical response team, also known as the amaBerete, was formed in 2009.
These members are primarily there to deal with medium to high risk situations. And you have to take into account that when you talk about medium to high risk situations, you're dealing with potentially dangerous people, suspects or syndicates that are involved in cash and transit heists, in shopping mall robberies. They don't go in there with pea shooters and water pistols. They go in there with heavy caliber weapons.
They are also needed to maintain a presence in communities.
Their approach is twofold. It's a proactive approach as well as a reactive approach. Proactive approach is obviously for us to say that we have such a team within the area that will deal with such medium to high risk situations, so that the criminals out there would know that that they have to be wary of they have to take into cognizance that the type of trained members we have.
Sounds great, but some of these highly trained officers are accused of flouting the law. Gabisile Mataba's son is a DJ who throws street parties to earn a living. But one evening a few weeks ago, the amaBerete crashed the street bash at around midnight.
Bafike bashaya abantwana, badubula, bashaya nalamabhomu abo. Abantwana bebathi nababaleka babalandele emajaridini, bangene la endlini, nababaleka abantwana bazilahlela kuphuka izinto yabona. Ngaphuka iminyango wami natafula lami, bangena bahlukumeza iqashi zami.
Neighbours Mampi and Toko heard the screams, rushed to look.
Ngihlangana naloyo bhuti loyo weBerete angishaya ngempama ngingazi nokuthi ngishayela ini. Bangena ke ejaridini bebashaya abantu then bakhahlela nalokudla beyikuthengisa khwela le. Then kulapho nami ngabaleka khona ngaye endlini ke. Then basale bashaya abantu la ngaphandle.
The amaBerete didn't only terrorize the partygoers, they also damaged Gabisile's property.
Lento engiphethele esandleni elezinto zasala nabadubula.
She's angry. The amaBerete have taken away her income.
Umntanami uyangiphilisa asebenzi. Siphila ngayo le mali yama DJs lawo. Nakayo DJ akhona ukuthengela abantwana into zesikolo, carryisa abantwana and everything.
Like so many others, Gabisile didn't even bother to report the case to police.
I can't go there. Angithi kusebenzisana namaphoyisa. Angeke ngikhona ukuya khona, ngiyasaba ngoba bazokutshela ukuthi umthetho.
So why are some amaBerete breaking up township parties instead of targeting hardcore criminals?
A police officer has jurisdiction in the entire country, is not only confined to the jurisdiction of his precinct or for the TRT, in particular to the jurisdiction of their cluster. They can work even outside of the borders of their cluster.
But Colonel Naidu admits that there are rogue members of the TRT.
I am not going to dispute that that police officers, even TRT members, do not act outside the boundaries of the law. We've had situations where police officers do that, and when they do it against the policies, against the standards, and against the teachings of the police.
He insists crimes committed by rogue elements in the TRT are taken seriously.
Since 2009, since the TRT was implemented, we've had 230 TRT members charged throughout the country. Now that is an indication that we don't take this lightly.
In the past, it was the ICD that was tasked with dealing with offences committed by police, but it was regarded as toothless. So in May 2011, a new organisation was born with added powers, the Independent Police Investigations Directorate, or IPID.
It also compels the police to implement our recommendations. You would know that perhaps we've been called a toothless watchdog because we couldn't enforce the recommendations. However, the IPID Act says the police must initiate disciplinary action within 30 days of receiving our recommendations, that disciplinary action should be taken.
The IPID claims it's already effective.
We're investigating a number of cases, serious cases in KwaZulu-Natal, Hammarsdale. We have arrested 15 members of the TRT. They're currently on trial.
All well and good, but for many people like Sipho and Gabisile, the system has failed them. Victimized by the very people tasked with ensuring their safety, the very people who promised to serve and protect. And that's where we leave it. But if you have been assaulted by a member of the Tactical Response Team, you can report it to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate. That number 012 399 0000. We're also interested in hearing from you, and you can fax us or send us a mail. Our contact details on the screen. Until next week then, goodbye.